Hello everyone and welcome to Universal Studios. Today we're hanging out here to check out all of the Halloween Horror Night stuff they've put up so far. Now that we have all the announcements of all the scare zones and all the haunted houses, all that's left for us to do is wait. Or we can come here and check out all of the decorations, all the theming, and all of the set pieces that they've added for all the scare zones. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to walk through all the scare zones, check out everything, see if we can get a little preview, a little sneak peek of what's to come. It's also Universal's pass holder days has started back up. So there's a couple of special things in the park for pass holders that I want to check out. They've got an art print that we're going to go get, and a couple of little menu items that we might try. But mostly we're here for Halloween Horror Nights. So come along with us and let's enjoy Universal Studios' little Halloween Horror Nights preview here today. The first big set piece here of Dr. Oddfellow's collection of horror is kind of this carriage. I guess that Dr. Oddfellow is probably going to be in there leading people into his kind of nightmare scare zones, haunted houses and everything. And it looks so cool. I love the detail on this, the bat up on top, the like little arms that are holding out these lanterns on the back there. Super cool. This looks awesome. And I can't wait to hear the creepy music coming out of it. Over here by the little caravan car, we also have these boxes that have locks on them. So maybe these are going to be like places where people pop out and get you. But they have these really cool like symbols on them also. So we'll have to see if those, if we can track those somehow, if they mean anything or what those are ultimately going to be for. Here's another set of those little boxes. Let's see if we can find any symbols on this one too. Oh, there's looks like the same symbols on the front side. Yeah, same ones. Interesting. And there's a banner up. There is a banner up now here for this scare zone, which is going to be Dark Zodiac. Just kind of what we thought last time that we were here, but we didn't have this banner here confirming it. Here's the first big set piece for the Dark Zodiac. So it looks like we've got a couple of the Zodiacs represented here. That one is, what is it? Sagittarius, I think? And then we've got Leo down here, it looks like, possibly. There's Aries back there, the ram. You can kind of see the head with the horns poking out. Here's the other piece in the Dark Zodiac scare zone. And I assume that we'll see one or two more of these. It looks like we've got Scorpio down here, Pisces up there. And definitely stairs on the side here for actors to get up there and, you know, harass the passersby. While we're over here, let's walk into the Five and Dime and get our art print. But I also see that they're doing the tribute store purchase thing, so you can, you know, pay the money and put your picture up in the tribute store. And this year they're doing comic book covers, so I guess you get to choose from one of like 5 different covers, and that's super cool. I might do it this year. I haven't done one before, but these look pretty cool. I might do it. While I was over at Five and Dime, I went up and picked up my art print for the pass holder appreciation days. And check this out. How awesome is that? Hold on to your butts. And it says like 2023 UOAP collectible print there on the bottom. I love that. Definitely got to get that framed, hanging up in the office. It looks like they have also started to paint this food area over here. They always paint it up really nice and kind of like a Dia de los Muertos theme, and it looks really good. Can't wait to see what the menu is this year for this area. Coming into the Central Park area, we can see that they've got some theming up for the Jungle of Doom Expedition Terror, and this looks really, really cool. Let's go ahead and check out what else they've got put up. As you can see, a couple little areas here where people can like hide behind, jump out to scare you. Also, we've got this like tent structure over here, which is definitely going to be somewhere where somebody is hidden. Moving further through, we've got this plane wreck here, which looks really cool. And then again, just all like this foliage and everything with like smoke rolling out and lights on it. It's gonna look amazing. Up in the trees here, you've got this parachute that somebody didn't quite stick the landing that they wanted. And then beyond it, you've got this line of bats hanging up, really huge bats. There's a couple more down the way I'll show you, but this is looking really cool. I noticed on this barrel of gasoline here, there's a little hole on the side, which makes me think they're gonna have like fog coming out of that. So fog, gasoline, smoke, fire. Probably no fire, it's a little tight for fire, but definitely if you got a smoking can of gasoline, something to be on the lookout for. I love this area for a scare zone. Last year it was like my favorite. It was kind of like the haunted farm barn kind of thing. And I walked through here so many times. I loved it. And this year looks even more amazing. So look, right above me here are these bats, really big, spooky bats. Looking into the scare zone from this direction, we can see these like two welcoming pillars here that are just outside the scare zone, and then on top of them they have like these enormous spiders covered in webs ready to greet you and spook you. Over in the New York area is the largest scare zone of Halloween Horror Nights, and look at this, a full-size school bus painted up with all these bright, bold hippie colors for Vamp 69 Summer of Blood. We've got the cracked windows where the vampires were attacking the people that were trying to hide on the school bus. If you haven't listened to the Discover Universal podcast about this story, Vamp 69, go do it. Do it right now. It's amazing. And this will make a whole lot more sense if you have context for it. And of course, what's a summer music festival without a stage? And Universal has built a big one. Got all the instruments up there. And just the scale of this is unbelievable. This is amazing. Because of all the instruments on the stage, I'm wondering if they're gonna have like live music up there and then recreate kind of the disaster that happened at the music festival. It'll be really cool to see that if that's what they end up doing with it. But this stage it's big and it's amazing. I'm gonna show you some of the details on it here in just a second, but yeah, I'm just kind of taking it all in right now. I'm gonna show you a little bit down the street too, so you can see how big this scare zone is and get really excited for. I think this is the scare zone that most people are excited for. After seeing it in person, I think I'm really excited for it too now. It's really cool that they've got some motorcycles out here too. The Blood Slayers. Ooh. There's another food booth or something like this on this end, all the way down almost to Louis, and a trash can on this end, which kind of mark the end of the scare zone, but it is really huge. In that area with all the lighting effects, the smoke effects, the characters that they have running around in there, it is definitely something that you have to walk through multiple times to kind of take everything in, especially if they do kind of like a little show to go along with it, right? Recreating the vampire kind of invasion that took over the music festival there. Definitely something that you can spend a lot of time in and really take your time to enjoy that scare zone. Good. Here's a Chucky themed food booth. Wonder what kind of ghoulish stuff they're gonna serve there this year. Coming into the San Francisco area, we've got Shipyard 32 Horrors Unhinged, and there's quite a few set pieces here too, so let's walk through and see what we can figure out. We've got a couple of big like cargo crates here, and what's awesome about this is that there's like a little kind of hole there where I can just see like some weird creature kind of peeking out through there or something. And then around the backside, we've got a cage. So it looks like something could potentially go from inside there, crawl out, and then come into the cage and start scaring people from inside the cage. So that looks like it could be a pretty cool little thing there, if there's enough room for somebody to get in and out of there. Oh, there definitely is. You can see back there. I can see back there. I don't know if you will be able to, but there's definitely a place where somebody could crawl back through that cargo box there and start to unleash terror. Another little crate here, just kind of atmosphere, decor, and then look beyond it. We've got this huge crane up here. And this was a cool area too last year because they did a really cool like stage show with the witches. So hopefully they bring something immersive and exciting to this area too. I can see big speakers up here. We're gonna be pumping out music and scary, spooky sounds. And then across the other side, we've just got a lot of kind of decorative crates and stuff like that. I'm wondering if they're gonna put like little creatures or something in the crates. Looking good over here too. On the other side of the crane, you can see that it has dropped its cargo, and whatever was in there is not in there anymore. Over here, this box got a bunch of holes in it. It looks like that's probably going to be used for special effects, atmosphere, fog, stuff like that. There's also talk this year about there being Death Eaters back in Diagon Alley there, and a couple of little set pieces that have been set up over there. I'll put some pictures up if I can find them. I'm not going to walk back there right now, but let's go check out some of like the other stuff they've put up so far, some of the food booths, and see if we can spot any other kind of theming around the park. And then we'll go back up to the front and check out what they've got for kind of the main entrance scare zone for Dr. Oddfellow here. So far back here, it looks like just the one food booth, but it does look pretty cool. We've got this kind of pagan thing going on here, witchcraft, whatever it is. I like it. Stained glass windows. Usually they'll have a couple more set up out here, so we'll look for some in these areas as things progress, but only one for right now. And then over here outside of kind of the entrance to the New York area, we've got a couple of food booths. This one on the left here looking like a very traditional kind of pizza shop, and then to the right of that, a very kind of spooky looking like cabin kind of vibe going on over there with the antlers on there. This one looks kind of themed almost to like the Yeti Campground Kills like house that they have coming up. So we'll see, but this one, very classic so far, nothing spooky about that. And then over here on Park Avenue, we have a couple of more food booths that are definitely themed to The Last of Us. So this is really cool to see also. Again, can't wait to see what all the menus are for these. I know there's been like a preview of some of the food and everything, but I haven't seen quite the full menus yet. So really, this one will be packed, I guarantee it. All of the food booths during Halloween Horror Nights are really packed kind of at the beginning of the night, but then as the night goes on, you can kind of pick and choose what you want to do when it's not quite so packed. But the Last of Us ones, definitely gonna be packed. Of course, as you come through the entrance of the park, we've got the main kind of scaffolding area where they hang up all the pumpkins and everything. This year it'll probably be a little bit different, maybe more carnival themed. But I don't see anything up there now other than lights, but excited to see what they do with this area also. As I mentioned, not only are we here to look at Halloween Horror Night stuff, but it is also the Pass Holder Appreciation Day is going on right now. And I thought, what better way to come relax than to come get one of the Pass Holder exclusive items over here at Lombard's, which I've actually never been to. And it's so hot out right now, I wanted something refreshing. And they actually have a lobster mac and cheese. So seafood and cheese in this heat. I can't think of a better way to like cool off and refresh. I bet it's gonna be good. I got seated upstairs, and they must have knew that I was sweaty because there's nobody else in here right now. I was actually the first one in the restaurant, so I had my pick, and this upstairs table seemed nice. Got a little bit of a view over there, and not bad at all. So I'm gonna see if they have any special drinks. I know they have the special pass holder meal, but I don't know if they have any drinks, so we'll see, and we'll wait for the food. Here's a little bit of their regular menu. They have, you know, mostly seafood. There's some salads, lobster roll, burger, baja, mahi tacos look good, shrimp alfredo, fish and chips. Pretty good looking stuff. I'm really liking this restaurant so far. The decor and everything is really nice. Look, the little like detailing on the inside of the ceilings is really nice. Little cattails up there. I like it. They've got like some jazz music playing, and the air, I will say that the air downstairs was much nicer than the air upstairs so far. It's so humid out right now. We had brutal heat, but the humidity will just not go away either. I didn't have any, or they didn't have any specialty drinks, so I just got my Coke Zero and my water with lemon. That helps. But man, there's just no escape in the Florida summer right now. It's brutal. Well, the lobster mac and cheese has arrived and it looks delicious. It's got all those like breadcrumbs on top of there, 2 really big pieces of lobster on top, and I'm sure a little bit more like mixed in, but cannot wait to give this a try here. It's really good, super creamy. Those breadcrumbs on top obviously give it like such a nice texture, and I really get that like lobster flavor in there. There's like some like seafood broth, lobster broth in there. Let's try one of these big pieces of lobster here. Again, excellent flavor, really tender. It's really good. I like that.
So with all my money, send all I want you to do for me. Come on, give it to me when you get home right now. Baby, get a hold of me now.
I think that's going to do it for us here today from Universal Studios. Lunch at Lombard's was really, really good. I really enjoyed that lobster mac and cheese. There was a lot of lobster in it, mixed into the mac and cheese as well as on top there. And obviously checking out all the spooky stuff for the upcoming Halloween Horror Nights was really cool. It's got me even more excited to go now. So thanks so much for coming along and hanging out today. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. My name's Travis, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.